proof here, my father was Chief MP to Curtis LeMay. My parents call me Karen, and they act nice on the phone. Trust me, this is not how my parents act at all towards me. Hi, Dad.
Hello, Miss Karen.
What are you doing?
Oh, I ain't doing that. I'm glad to hear from you, Karen. It's been a long time.
Well, it's only been about 2 months.
We've been wondering about you, Karen.
What's Mom up to?
Karen, where have you been?
They got the flu.
Every time you call, something's wrong with you. Where have you been?
I don't know what you're talking about. And that's total bullshit, too. I get sinusitis and sinus infection. Let me help you understand something about my parents. Before I left the Dearborn to go to Connecticut, I was at the Amtrak station that was right directly behind the Dearborn police station. And I had gang stalkers literally in the Amtrak station with me as I was going in there inquiring about tickets. And they were literally talking about how women can so easily be taken care of if they just cooperate. Yeah, because 2 and 3 days before, throughout those whole 2 and 3 days that I'm mentioning, they tried to get me to run an apartment through a church for prostitution purposes. Yeah, Sacred Heart Church in Dearborn, Michigan. And at first, I was going to get the apartment, but then when I started putting 2 and 2 together why they wanted me to get it, I backed out and left and decided to leave the state. And I was already looking up online over at U of M about going to visit the guy from, the founder from Freedom Fighters for America. He lived in Connecticut. That was my original purpose of going to Connecticut. He lives in Ridgefield. And Stamford, Connecticut is the closest place to Ridgefield that the Amtrak train would go to. That's why I bought a ticket to Connecticut. And I was literally there was little gang stalkers in that Amtrak station trying to coerce me through clever direct conversation tactics to try and entice me to stay in Dearborn. And I wouldn't. So I got on the phone and called my mother. And I literally flat out told her, Mom, I got human traffickers right here trying to get a hold of me right here in the Amtrak station right now. And I told her I was running out of minutes on my cell phone. And she said, well, I can't talk to you right now. I got something on the stove. And hung up. Yeah. That's see, I'm going to tell you something else right now, too. Whenever I go to call my mother, I've already proven remote neural monitoring is being used on me just on April 29, 2012. And I already know for a flat-out, literal fact that my parents are involved in this. And I can't condense all the details in one 15-minute YouTube video. And besides, anyways, that's not the reason why I'm making this particular video. This particular video is to literally show you that my dad admits he was Chief MP to General Curtis LeMay. And listen to what he says. Talking about, hey, listen, how come you guys haven't emailed me like you said you were going to?
I gave that to
She doesn't know how to. She doesn't know how to send an email through Gmail.
Yeah, she knows how to. But unless I wrote it down wrong, she couldn't figure it out.
Well, I forgot the address. I'll have to, and I don't have the paper in front of me, so I'll have to give it to you next time I talk to you. So what's new?
Where are you?
Why does it matter where I'm at?
Because I'd like to know where you are.
Well, why?
It's the first time I probably heard from you.
Now she's acting like she don't know where I'm at. Total bullshit. So what's new? See, if I say to myself I'm going to call my mother, and I think to myself when I call her, I'm going to tape the conversation, the handlers of the remote neural monitoring call my mother and tell her how to act. They literally flat out do this. Flat out. You don't sound like yourself. What's going on?
I just told you your daddy was in the hospital last week.
Why was he in the hospital?
For his usual thing.
He tripped me out.
What did I say?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Research. Hang on a second. She's lying through it to you. Huh?
You've always got me hanging on.
Oh. Where's Mark at? Where's Mark at?
He's back there in the bed sleeping.
Oh, he's back at home still?
Yeah, he's still here.
Is he working?
He just about got me paid off, so he'll probably be getting his own place before long.
Well, so, is he working?
Yeah. Still working up the road here at a restaurant.
Up the road, huh?
Yeah, about miles up the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, are you still on the phone?
Yeah.
Dad, did you really work for General Curtis LeMay?
Yeah.
Are you serious? I mean, you're not lying to me, are you?
I gotta go get a tissue. I'll be right back.
Do you know who he is, Dad? He actually developed the Air Force Strategic Air Command.
I know, Karen.
Boy, I gotta tell you, you know, I had no. How come you never told us that when we were little?
I don't know.
Anyways, he was Chief MP for General Curtis L. LeMay, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. When it comes to my parents, they're nothing but lying criminals who literally sold at least three or four of their children for human experimentation. Hang on a second. That has criminal aspirations attached to it. Hang on. Alright, this is a video picture of him right here. Of when that's his MP uniform right there. Okay, that's a picture of my dad in his Air Force MP. It says MP right on his shoulder band in the Air Force. Okay, he's holding a cigar in his hand. It's him right there. It's not a very good picture. And it says it right on it. Hold on. It says it right on his shoulder. Air Police. He was Chief MP to General Curtis LeMay. Alright, I'm going to stop this video file. Over time, I'm going to update this video file by putting other videos in the comments feature of this one.